Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a question using equivalent fractions and decimals. The keywords in the question are that you've got to write a number in the box that you can see here to make the sum correct. And this will give you 1 mark in the exam. Now, some people will look at this and think, really easy, and other people will look at this and think, I haven't got a clue what to do. I don't understand what this means. It just looks like a load of numbers randomly written on the page, and I don't understand what these symbols mean. So we're going to go through the key facts. So first of all, we're going to have to find some equivalent fractions, and the denominator here is 100. So because the denominator here is 100 on the one you want to find, you need to put these 2 denominators over 100 as well, so you can work out what the missing numerator is. Now this symbol here means less than. So that means 3/5 is less than the answer that you've got to give here. And this answer here has got to be less than 0.7. So this is the smallest number. This is the largest number, and this one will be in the middle. So that's all this sentence means, that 3/5 is smaller than your number over 100 is going to be smaller than 0.7. So just breaking it down, you need a number that is going to be between the numerator on the left-hand side and the numerator on the right-hand side, because this is the middle number. Basically, these have been put in order. 3/5 is the smallest, this one's the middle number, and this one's the largest. And this symbol here is just telling me that this is smallest and this is the biggest. Now, sometimes you do see the symbol here where you've got less than or equal to. So that will make a difference as to what number you can write in the middle if it is equal to. But because it hasn't got that extra line under it, it just means it's going to be between whatever numerators you're going to get on the left and on the right. Now get yourself a pen and paper, see if you can work out what the equivalent fractions are, or if you want to write it on your Chromebook or phone or wherever you want to write it, or think about it. Get yourself an answer, see if you can work out what could be in the middle. I'm going to let you know there won't be just one answer, there could be multiple answers that you could write down in this box and they would all be correct. So think of which answer you would write in that box and then press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Fantastic. So this is an unusual question because there are more than one answer to this question, whereas normally when you do a question, you only get one answer for every single question. So it is slightly different to normal. So in this question, we're going to start off by looking at this fraction here. And as I said, we're going to make the denominator 100. So the denominator in the middle is 100. So we need to make these denominators here 100. Now we're looking at how I'm going to get from 5 to 100. So what do you do to make 5 to get to 100? So we're going to have to do some kind of multiplying. Now some of you will know what you multiply 5 by to get 100. Others of you will look at it and think, I don't know how many times 5 goes into 100. Haven't got enough fingers to count on, and it's going to take too long, I can't be bothered. But we are going to show you a shortcut though, so you can be bothered to do the question. So we're going to look 5, instead of going 5 into 100, we're just going to look at 5 into 10. Now 5 into 10 is twice, and there's a 0 on the end, so it's 20. So 5 times 20 gives me 100. You could have counted up in multiple lots of 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20, and done it 20 times, and you would have got there eventually to 100. So that means we need to do the same to the numerator. So we're going to multiply the 3 by 20. So we're going to multiply 3 by 2 and then add a 0. So 3 times 2 is 6, plus a 0 gives me 60. So this is 60 over 100. So the denominators are now the same. So the number in the middle has got to be bigger than 60. It cannot equal 60 because it doesn't have this line in here. So it could be 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, carry it on. We don't know how big the number could be, but it's any number bigger than 60, but not equal to 60. We're now going to look on the right hand side. So we've now got this value 0.7, so it's going to tell us the upper limit. Now 0.7, this is my ones column and this is my tenths column. So this, writing this decimal as a fraction, this means 7/10. And 7/10 is 7 over 10. That's what it means, 7/10. So 0.7 is 7 over 10, 7/10. Now we need to make the denominator 100 again. So we're going to go from 10 to 100. This time it's much easier. 10 times 10 is 100. So we're going to be multiplying by 10. So I need to do the same to the numerator in order to get the missing number up here. So 7 times 10 is 70. So my numerator here is 70. So this is the largest number it can be, but it cannot equal this number because there's no extra little line underneath here. So it can be anything up to 70. So this number in the middle has got to be bigger than 60 and smaller than 70. So you can pick any number between 60 and 70 and write it in this box here. But it cannot equal 60 and it cannot equal 70. So i.e. you could have written 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68 or 69. I've chose 65 because it's in the middle. It doesn't matter which number you choose. As long as you've written one number between 60 and 70 in this box here, you will get the 1 mark in the exam. Give yourself a big tick if you got that correct. Well done. The mark scheme shows you will get 1 mark for anything in the range of 61 to 69. That means any number between 61 and 69, so it could be 62, 63, 64. It says inclusive, which means it includes 61 and it includes 69. So you need to make sure you've got any number between those to get the 1 mark in the exam. 1M just means 1 mark. Please don't write a percentage there, because if you wrote a percentage sign, you will not get the mark. These are fractions we're working with. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.